Back to episode 7. Don't have to rub it on my face, Jin. I know it all very well. Taehyung turns away. He feels hurt that what Jin said. Jin is always the one who supports and understands him the most. Jin hugs Taehyung. Hugs him tight. I'm sorry. My mouth and brain are stupid. I'm sorry. Taehyung begs Jin. Taehyung clenches a bit. He can't be angry at Jin no matter what. I hate myself because I can't do anything about it. Taehyung, I want you to be a healer, but with what is happening now, it's impossible. Taehyung, I want you to get what you want. Be yourself, not lying like this. Taehyung returned the hug tightly. It's true, with him being here will not change his future much. They can't be a healer while being a mate. At the same time, he is a mate and receiving the king with his gender. He will die if they will get exposed. I want to help, but I don't know how. I hope at least being a mate of the king would make you happy. I want to be happy, Jane, but I can't be a mate forever. I can't let the king choose me, Jane. My secret will be exposed. You're right. I'm sorry for suggesting you to do this. Taehyung, I should work hard to send you to the school. It's okay, Jane. It's no one's fault. I need to be a man to be a healer, but I have no money. I need to be a woman to be a mate, and I am not a girl. I can't make my appearance too obvious, Jane. I am a man after all. The sound of something fall to the ground make both of them part from the hug. They see in horror at the person who dropped the scar. Clearly shocked too. What is this? Is it true, Taehyung? The voice booms angrily. Jin and Taehyung are beyond then scared they will die. That's all they know. Taehyung runs to the man's feet and sits on his knees, begging for their lives. It's only me who did this all. It's all my fault. Guardian is not involved in this. You should punish me alone. Please don't involve him. Taehyung begs wholeheartedly. He will kiss the man's feet if he has to. Tae doesn't care if he need to die for deceiving the king, but he will never let his friend die because of him. He will never let it happen no matter what. Kill me or punish me. You want spare Guardian's life. He has a family to take care of. Taehyung already crying when he imagines the dark future. They can die because he has no one anymore, but Jin is different. Jin has his family and loves and need him. Jin also just wants someone he loves. He can't die at this young age. I'm begging, please don't involve anyone in this. I am in this alone. Taehyung has his forehead and face on the ground. He doesn't feel shame or anything. He doesn't even scared. He just doesn't want to trouble anyone else. No, Taehyung, you can't say that. I'm in this. Punish me with whatever punishment you have for us. Jin sits on his knees too. Jin will never let Taehyung face this alone. He knows his family will be really sad, but he can't let Taehyung bear it alone too. No, Jin, you can't do this. Taehyung tried to push Jin away, but Jin insisted on begging with him. The man is still not happy with what just happening. They need to have a solid reason to get a lighter punishment. They tell me, why are you doing this? Demands the man. Jin wants to open his mouth and tell the truth, but Taehyung tried to stop him. Let him speak. The man is getting angrier with Taehyung's act. Jin holds Taehyung's hand tight. He will tell the truth. We are best friends. We know each other and our family from so long. Taehyung lost his mother and stayed with his step family who never accept him as one. They force Taehyung to pretend to be a woman so that they get the money from palace every month. Taehyung has to accept it and he considered it because he thought he can be a healer in here. We don't know that a woman can't be a healer and a man should be a scholar to be a healer. Jin finishes his story. He hoped they will be end with later punishment because they are still young to die. The man was silent for a moment. Jin and Taehyung didn't dare to raise their head at all. They continued watching the feet of the man that they have future in his hand. Keep it as a secret for 1 week more. I will do something. The man leave. After saying that, Jin and Taehyung remains on the floor. They don't understand what happened in the last moment, but they can hear their heart beat with their ears. Jin released a deep sigh and pulled Taehyung into his arm. He knows that will be their future soon. Will be okay, Taehyung sobs in Jin's arm. He thinks he lost 10 years of his age because of what just happened. From far, a man watching them sharing a hug. His eyes can't look at this for long because something feels wrong in his heart that he decided to leave them alone. A week passed just like that. Nothing much happened and Taehyung can't keep his eyes closed for nights. He feels like a squad is in front of his eyes. Every time he closes his eyes, Taehyung, let's go. Let's get you ready. Honey prepared Taehyung's clothes like usual. Taehyung is not himself in this whole week. Taehyung wears whatever Honey prepared. He lost appetite and doesn't even go to the library. All he does is stay in his room. Sometimes some visit him to play. Only that moment Taehyung enjoy the most. Taehyung Today is General Lee's birthday party and his retirement. The king wants to celebrate it with everyone. Please smile. Honey is sad looking at lost Taehyung like this. He doesn't understand why Taehyung changed suddenly. Taehyung is not himself anymore. Honey, thank you for everything you have done for me. I'm really thankful you are here and with me in this palace. Taehyung holds Honey's hand tightly. He is really grateful that he can't convey it with words. I'm thankful too. Don't talk like that. You will never leave soon, Taehyung. Wear this. You look really pale. Taehyung let Honey up his face today. It might be their last together after all. Taehyung looks the most beautiful today, but with no smile it looks dull. Nothing can hide Taehyung's beauty even though he looks dull. They leave the room and walk to the bouquet. Taehyung's appearance catch all the eyes at the moment he enters the hall. If Taehyung just smiles a bit, even the angel will stare at him. The concubines that stay beside Jungkook is not happy with Taehyung's appearance. She feels her place will be replaced soon. Everyone is looking at Taehyung still. Jungkook can't stop from looking at Taehyung. He has a scroll on his face, but he is amazed with Taehyung's beauty. Jungkook wants to touch Taehyung and talk like how they used to, but he stopped himself. The party continues after the long silence. Taehyung makes his way to the General Lee. He always stays at the General Lee's side in the book like this. Taehyung smiles sadly at General. Smile, my child. Generally gave Taehyung a soft touch on his chin. Taehyung is ashamed to look at the old man that he thinks as a father. I'm sorry, uncle. Taehyung wants to cry again, but generally smile at him like he used to. A fatherly smile. It's not all your fault. You look beautiful today. So please be happy. Taehyung smile a bit and nod his head. The king's eyes on Taehyung all the time. He feels uneasy with the closeness of the general and his mate. He wants to stop their intimacy. Generally, today is your day, so please tell me what you want as a gift. I will give you anything you want today. The king gains Generally's attention with the question. Taehyung turns to look at the king as the respect. Everyone should look at the king when he speaks. I have more than enough, Your Majesty. I don't know what to ask anymore. General replied politely. Please don't say that. I will give you anything, General. The king smiled at how polite his general is right now. I'm afraid what I want is too much, Your Majesty. I don't want to be rude to reply generally again. He hopes he does has something he wants in his head, but he can't just ask like that. Don't be so hesitant, General. Please tell me what you want. I will grant it. You have my words in front of my people. The king wants the general to accept his offer because general has done a lot to the company, more than the king expected. If you insist, Your Majesty, I want Lady Taehyung. Taehyung head snapped to look at General Lee. He is beyond then surprised. The air dropped dead with the words. Everyone is shocked with what the general wants. The king can't hide how surprised he is too. Your Majesty, I already think Lady Taehyung as my child. I want her to has a family name and live with my family. I am sorry if I should sound rude, but I want her to live with me and has a normal life away from palace. I'm sure she will be more happy too. Besides, she has other family out there too. Everyone is looking at the king. The decision belongs to the king alone. He can't say no now, not when he already promised the whole people. Then I have to ask Lady Taehyung if she wants to be your family. The king changed his stare to Taehyung. Taehyung is shaking and also has tears of happiness in his eyes. He will be able to have a family again and will be free from here, the palace, the place he never belongs to. Yes, Your Majesty, accept it. I am really grateful that I will have a family again. Taehyung's tears fall on his cheeks. He is so happy that he lost words of what to say. The palace became dead silence again. Everyone is waiting for the decision from the king. He doesn't want to let Taehyung go, but he had promised already. Your Majesty, I am sorry for saying this, but it will be the best if Lady Taehyung leaves the palace. The rumors and gossips about her stressed her a lot. It will be good for her health. His minister whispered to Jungkook. The minister heard all the rumors about Taehyung. It's true. Taehyung doesn't look like he is happy staying in the palace anymore. It's cruel to keep Taehyung here if Taehyung is not happy living in the palace. As you wish, General. Lady Taehyung can be with you and your family as long as you promise to take care of her and give the best to her. The king made his decision and everyone accepted. The concubines are more than happy. Of course, Your Majesty. Thank you very much, Mr. General Lee. Bow deeply thanking the king. Taehyung bow deeply too. You are my child now. You will be Lee family. Taehyung can't help but being in the embrace of the old man. The old man clutches at how Taeyang acts, ignoring people are watching them the most. The people are happy for them. Even they even smile. Expect one man can't decide to smile or what. He is confused with himself. Thank you, uncle. Call me father. Taeyang looked at generally. He smiled widely. Father Taeyang returned the hug. Taeyang is grateful that one who found about his being a man but acted like a girl in the palace is generally God still loves him. The king just watched from far. He can't decide what he feels, but he can't take his words back anymore. He has to let Taeyang go. At least visit my son once in a while. His son loves Taeyang too much. It will be a battle cry if his son hear about Taeyang's leaving the palace. I will, Your Majesty, if you let me. Beside my friend, Honey and guardian are still here in the palace. The king nods his head. Now he remembers about the guardian and his mate. Taeyang, wait, not his mate anymore. Time escaped. Taeyang leaves. Leaving the palace make the prince cry so hard. It makes Taeyang feel so sad to leave the prince, but he has to leave before everything is too late to make it right. Taeyang go to the prince's side and sit to make their eyes meet. You are still my friend, little prince. I will visit you as much as I can. Please listen to your father and please play with Honey and Jin. I am leaving the palace. I am not breaking our friendship. Taeyang kiss on the top of Yoon's hair. Taeyang already said goodbye to Honey and Jin. He walked away from the palace with his new family. He waved to them for the last time before entering the carriage. The horses started to move, making the palace become smaller and smaller from far. It is for the best for him and Jin. Don't be sad, Taeyang. Everything will be good from now on. Generally patted Taeyang's head softly. Taeyang hugs the old man and thanking him for doing all this for him. A day journey take them to reach the general's village. It is really beautiful and peaceful. Taeyang already amazed with the surroundings. We are here. Taeyang get down from the carriage and he is nervous to meet his new family. They didn't get into the house directly because generally want Taeyang to change in men's clothes first. Taeyang opens his hair freely, moves with winds. No more buns and pins. Generally can't take his eyes off of Taeyang. Taeyang is still beautiful and handsome at the same time. My son, you are still beautiful, praised generally, making Taeyang blush, but shake his head. Disagree, he is not beautiful, he is just a normal man. Will Madam Lee accept me? Asked Taeyang. He started to worry about his future here. Generally laughs a bit, didn't answer the question, but let his guard open the door of his house. Both of them enter the gate. It is beautiful, almost as beautiful as the palace, and they heard a voice. To be continued. What do you think? Is generally family going to accept Taeyang, and what is going to be Taeyang's future? Is he going to fulfill his dream or not? And what about the king and prince now? We will get to know all this in the future episodes. I hope you will enjoy this story. Thanks a lot for your like and comment. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye bye.